As you may know, the Donut SMP just got a new update, and it changed everything, breaking the economy so that old farms don't work anymore. On the Donut SMP, there are thousands of players competing to be the richest, but the richest players either have massive farms that take days to build, or they just gamble. So in today's video, I will be telling you the top 5 best money-making methods on the Donut SMP. Okay guys, for the first step, the first thing you want to do is you need to find a warm ocean biome. A warm ocean biome is the biome in the ocean that has coral, and it's warm. Yeah. But after you find your warm ocean biome, what you're going to want to do is buy a silk touch pickaxe and a water breathing potion. Also totems, just in case. Now what you're going to want to do is put on your potion of water breathing, and you're going to mine the coral. Because you see, the average coral sells for 500k each on the auction after it's dried. So, by just mining some of this coral, I can make millions of dollars. So, let's get the time for one of those speed montages. Hello? Bob! The speed montage, remember? Well, there you go. After you're done mining the coral from the warm ocean biome, then what you're going to do is dry it out by placing it down and waiting for it to dry. As you see, the coral dries very quickly. After it all dries, just pick it up and sell it on auction. I have finished selling the coral on auction. I've made around 3 mil, as you can see over here. The next method, which I think is actually really unique, it's not what you think. So see, when you RTP, like just like a bunch of ender chests down, right? Say like one ender chest is worth $10,000. So if I mine an ender chest, and it's for $10,000 because of like the recently updated update where they bought back /shop, but with auction it would get bought very fast. And there's like these fight areas, anchors, they sell for so much money. And if you're a beginner, this would be a very good money making method. Let's say I did this for an hour, I can make $10 million. I've actually tested this and it's very profitable. Let's see how much are anchors. 14k. I guess I'll just for 13k, and we bought like instantly. And like, I think this will be the new, you know, like in the old update where the beginner method was blowing up sand or like selling signs. I think this will be the new beginner method. So you can get more money. As you see, this I just sold it. And yeah, I think this will actually be the new beginner method to start your journey on Donut SMP, so you can actually build a bigger farm. And speaking of bigger farms, that is what the third method is. So let's get into that. This right here is my dead coral farm, and it makes around $1 billion per day. This is a very, 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 very good farm for a beginner, because it only costs around 2 mil to build, and it makes $100 million per hour if you get enough bones and storage. I just made 170 mil the other day. When I built this farm, and it makes a lot of profit. So basically, how I use the farm is, let me fill with bone meal real quick. I have a really big bone meal order, so I can just fill it up endlessly. Basically, I recommend building a larger bone meal storage. The link for this farm will be in the description. But basically, for me, you basically just drop the bone meal into these hoppers, and it gets processed into the dispensers down there. And basically, how it works is it grows coral when the water spawns, kind of like this. So what happens is the coral spawns there, and after it dries, it gets pushed down for you to mine. Obviously, since there's now more bone meal, there's more coral spawning, so you wait for it all to dry, and then you mine it. It all goes in that storage down there, and I think I'm going to AFK this like for, let's say, like an hour. So, let's get into that. Okay guys, I finished AFKing the farm. I'm just waiting for everything to sell, and I'm sure to get 130 mil, which will bring me to $300 million in only one single hour. And this is very, 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 very profitable, as I said. So after everything sells on my auction, then I should make a lot of money. So let's get on to the next money-making method. The next money-making method, as you may have guessed, is cobblestone farms. Because Donut SMP recently had a new update that allows for cell multi to be removed, the economy has changed by a lot. And many cobblestone farms, as you see here, can make billions of dollars per day. And that's a lot. And 50? Look at this, it's not that much. It's only 50. And it's because of the removal of cell multi, changing the economy by tenfolds. And because Donut SMP just enabled TNT duping. This is the reason the other farm, Coral Farm, makes a lot of money. Because for most cobblestone farms, it needs coral. Okay guys, the last and final money-making method after you do all those other steps for making money is to stream. Now, I know it's pretty hard. I mean, I've been a streamer myself. The most I've ever got is like 50 views, which is a lot, I know. So let's get on to the next billion money-making method. And then I lost it, which is why you have to be careful. And it's also fun. Look, I'll prove to you. Basically, every single streamer here is rich. Look. Okay, anyway, look, I'll get you. Look, see, this guy's so rich, $310 billion. I'll go to the next one. Let's say that's this one, Stupid MC. He has 232 million. Let's say Dr. Donut. He's rich. This guy, he's not here. But let's say this guy, Ravix MC, $4.3 billion. This one, say this one, $345 million. Let's say Adam's here, $50 billion. Let's say Sake, $1 billion. I see all streamers are really rich, and even the ones at the bottom, they're rich. $3 billion, $250 million, $100 million. Well, this guy's pretty poor, but $205 million. So what I recommend is make like a cheaper loot drop that's only like $10 million, like this. This is a loot drop, and people will join. And then you do gambling, and you do auctions, and you'll make money. You'll make your money back. That's what I did. And yeah, and that's it for today's video. Those are the top 5 best money-making methods on the Donut SMP after the update. Please check out Ilario3's channel so you can get the schematic and tutorial how to build the coral farm. And I think that's it for today, guys. And please subscribe and show some support. My dream is to become a big creator, and I just think it'll be fun. Well, that's it for today's video. Bye!